This week's episode is part one of our trip with our friend Onno as we help him move Lost Pearl, a Hardin 45, from San Diego Bay to the beautiful shores of Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. I'm Gretchen and this is Tim, and together we're getting ourselves and our boat Felicita ready to sail off into the sunset. While Onno worked on getting Lost Pearl ready to shove off, Tim and I focused on provisioning and meal prep. So what are you working on there?
Taji's famous, world famous Roquefort chicken. We're trying to recreate a Quetzal passage as much as possible by having Roquefort chicken on board.
Yummy.
This is all the mise en place. Here's the world famous recipe.
Taji.
This recipe's making its way around the world.
And in addition to Roquefort chicken, Tim made one of my favorite passage meals, picadillo. As he cooked, I vacuum packed all the food into one meal portions. Next up, getting all the stuff to the boat, which requires multiple trips when your boat lives on a mooring ball. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yep, I gotta get rid of the car.
That's it?
That's it?
Oh my God.
I thought there was more too.
Let's think of it. Already packed everything.
All right. Don't leave without us. All right, so it's been since December 2020.
Yeah, it's been pretty close to 11 months. Almost exactly 11 months.
Working on the boat, waiting out COVID.
Waiting for an engine due to shipping and supply chain issues because of COVID. And then having to leave the country because of the visa issue. And then not being able to get back into the country because of COVID. Yeah, lots of delays.
So here we are, 11 months later.
And that's crazy. It's weird how it feels like it's just tonight, and it's like an event that's just rolling past me that I don't realize is happening. It's very interesting. It's like, oh my gosh, it's only going to be like an hour and we're going to be out on the ocean. So maybe 2, something like that. And I'll be on my way. Probably never back in San Diego again.
At least on Lost Pearl.
Yeah, that will be really doubtful. So she's lived in Shelter Island for a long time, since 1982. Though she has been up in Dana Point, and I'm sure she's been to the Sea of Cortez a couple of times.
Yeah.
She's no stranger to those waters. So yeah. I will be, but she isn't. She'll be able to take care of me.
And we just got the lucky happenstance to be Onno's neighbor in the mooring field. And because he's Canadian, he's so nice. He was like, let's be friends. Let's be friends. And so here we are, going to Mexico too. Woohoo! Yay! The guys got the dinghy up on the davits and tied down a few last minute items, and we were ready.
Bye, San Diego. It's been a slice. See ya.
Onno has slipped the mooring in San Diego for the last time.
That's it. We're out of here.
Sorry. Oh, Onno, I feel sad and excited. I feel both.
That's where I spent a lot of time.
Yeah, it's kind of melancholy, really, because I've been here, become an accidental resident. I've been here for almost 11 months.
You've been the best neighbor.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
All right, we're off.
Woohoo! Because that's what I find with these spin lock ones. Is they're hard. Hey, good morning. Can you look at sunrise? It's gorgeous out there.
Whoa, we're sailing into the sunset. Or that too.
A little while.
Or that. Our first night was a chilly one and was spent motoring as the wind usually dies in the evening in Southern California. Onno got the quarantine flag up and made us official for our approach into Mexico. We pulled into Ensenada just after sunrise to do 2 things. First, we had to drop off our stowaway, Dave, that's Dave, so that he could hook up with the boat he was crewing on from Ensenada to Cabo. And we also had to check into Mexico. The process started with a very nice customs and immigration official swinging by to do a health check. We spent one night in Ensenada and then we were off. All right, so we're leaving Ensenada.
Ensenada, and for Isla Centros.
The first mate's working. The skipper is
Chillaxing.
So this was Onno's first time ever docking this boat, coming in and leaving, and I'm happy to report nothing and no one got broken.
So that's always good. Nobody had to jump off to get to the dock, but maybe got a little too close leaving to fend off a solar panel, but it's all okay. Nothing got hit.
Nothing touched. Nothing touched. And I would also say about that, it was pretty tight quarters in there for a boat this long.
Yeah, the width of the fairway was actually barely more than a boat length, so maybe only like 50 feet wide. It's a 45-foot boat.
And it's a really high draft, so the wind was really blowing us.
Yeah,
so,
definitely affected by wind.
You
Now
know.
we'll be able to use that wind and actually go sailing for this leg.
That's the spirit. Bye, Ensenada.
See ya!
Well, gents, what's the report?
Well, it looks like we're going to need to clear that chunk of land, so we're heading a little bit further off.
No hay viento? ¿Cómo se dice wind?
No wind.
I'd like to report everybody has pants on now. Tim has shoes and socks on.
To be clear, that doesn't mean we weren't wearing pants before.
Onno has a blanket, but no socks. I have a toque. Well, that's it.
Yeah,
That's out.
bouncing around.
So much for our sailing trip, huh?
Hey, we have a sail up. There's a mizzen. Day 2 didn't get too much more exciting. However, we did get the fishing pole out. All right, so how long do you think that fishing pole was in the water?
Well, the fishing pole itself maybe about half an hour, but only about 10-15 minutes, if that, with the different lure on it. Like literally, it was not very long at all.
We can't sail, but we can catch fish.
Apparently.
And Tim, what are you doing?
Getting it out again to catch more fish. I promise if we get this one on the boat, we won't fish anymore. This is too easy. I think he just jumped off. Yeah, he's gone. Zero 1-3.
All right, Onno, your first,
Anchoring.
I mean, not your first anchoring ever.
No, but certainly the first real overnight anchor.
Yes.
And certainly in a completely strange place. So, yeah. I would consider it the first night anchoring.
Isla Sailboat.
He is a pig.
Yeah.
Which said it's a little fishing village. This looks like more than a little fishing village.
It might also be a mining town.
Maybe they got big fish.
Okay, I'm gonna lower. That's still dragging. Oh, there it goes. Goes away again.
Easy. Maybe put out a little more chain.
Yeah, well, it feels like gravel here. The way it's kind of really rough.
After a few tries, we got the anchor set, had a good night on the hook, spent the next day walking around and checking out this little fishing village, and then by that evening, we were off to Magdalena Bay. This is day 2 of our passage from Isla Cedros to Bahia Magdalena. It's going really well. Last night we had sustained winds 22 to 26, seas 6 to 7 feet, maybe some 8-foot rollers. Very sporty sail so far. But I wanted to show you this really cool. Onno is so nice. He's letting us stay in his stateroom, which is the aft cabin. And look at that awesome view. That's the view we wake up to every morning. But we have these nice sound effects here in this cabin. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's the whirring propeller because he does not have a feathering prop. and the hydraulic autopilot. So it's just kind of always moany and groany back here in the stateroom. But when you get tired enough, it doesn't really matter. We are making picadillo. We're actually just thawing it because we made it at home. We've been doing a 2-meal-a-day strategy because you sit around a lot on passage, so it's not like you're really burning a lot of calories and need a lot of food. Kind of you eat more out of boredom than anything. So yeah, we're just plugging along. By this point in the trip, we were able to do quite a bit of sailing. And when we weren't trimming sails, the guys got quite a bit of time in practicing their splicing skills. Tell us what you're up to right now.
Well, I've worked up the courage to use this shower and take a shower. I have to work up courage to use a strange shower. No offense to anybody's shower, it's just me and my weirdo-ness. It takes me a while to work up the courage to take a shower in a foreign shower.
Okay, what's the verdict?
Oh, good. Good shower. Very hot water.
You smell good.
Feel good. Shaved. Washed my body.
And then Tim was so revived by his shower, he made us a lovely dinner and entertained us.
If nautical nonsense is something you wish, then drop on the deck and flop like a fish.
Sweet. Thank you. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yummy. So Onno, how does it feel to finally be underway?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, after so long of just working on the boat but never being able to get anywhere, for a while there, especially in the spring when I was waiting for the motor, it was getting very frustrating, having dumped so much money into something and not actually going anywhere. But this is great, being able to go out and be in very different surroundings all the time.
Ocean.
Just spinning donuts.
There's donuts? I love this trip.
We're just waiting outside the entrance to Magdalena Bay in order for a favorable tide situation.
And into the bay we went, and we even had a greeter. Join us next time as we sail from Magdalena Bay to Cabo San Lucas and then explore the city. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, like this episode, follow along on our website, and check us out on Instagram. See you next time.